Matthew reveals in chapter 24 of his gospel that we're living in the last hours. And according to the Bible, the end times runs from the resurrection of Jesus Christ to his return. See, we don't know when Jesus is coming back, but I know we can see that we're closer today than ever before. I want to talk about the living in the last hour. And I'm coming from Matthew 24:42 through 44. See, Jesus said there are 6 signs that the end is getting near. False messiahs, wars, natural desires, persecution, running away, and good news about the gospel. Y'all know false teaching looks like something good, but when we get 1 degree off course, we end up miles off down the road. Yeah. See, there's been an increase in wars since the 1870s to date. And there are more earthquakes and hurricanes and tornadoes since the 1950s. You know, today it is more dangerous than ever to even be a Christian. In countries that used to be open, people lose their jobs for being Christians. Open Door USA reported that we are in the worst level of persecution in modern times. Persecution is now hitting nearly every continent in this world. Don't y'all know that in 2016, the Center for Studies of New Religion, they determined that in about 2015, I believe, that 90,000 Christians were killed worldwide for their belief. Nearly a third were killed at the hands of Islamic extremists. The study also found that as many as 600 million Christians were prevented from practicing their faith. And that goes all the way back to 2016. See, Americans with no religion affiliation, it grew 8% in 1990 to 20% in 2012. And it's about 33% now in 2025. See, a large percentage of the increase is among young people. Among young people now. Currently, 35% of millennials do not identify with any religion at all. And that's twice the number of the previous generations who didn't identify with any religion. And back even another generation, there were only like 11% who did not identify with any religion. And basically what I see is that we need to reach millennials for Christ. Do we not? I think so. And then on the other hand, the number of unreached or unengaged people groups, it went down from 3,800 in 2011, I believe, to like 700 in 2015. And then we received the fastest drop in the history of Christianity. You know, like right now. Because even though that drop from 3,800 to 700 was awesome, it also confirms that the end is getting closer and closer. The more we know about Christ returning and what is taking place, I believe the more our Christians' character must grow. We're living in our last hours, y'all. We have to reach these millennials, these people who do not identify with Christ. We have to go out and just spread the gospel. Let them know what God's desires are for their lives. That's a mission. That's a mission that I personally am on board with. And hey, maybe you can be on board with it too. Happy holidays to everyone. This Christmas has been very different, but also joyous for me. And I just pray that everyone has a fulfilled Christmas with family, friends, loved ones, and just gatherings of joy. But most importantly, a celebration of who God is, what He's done for us in our lives, how thankful and grateful we are just to be here to celebrate it. We need to get back to the root of what Christmas is all about. Let's get it back. That's my prayer for all of us. Sure, we're like to receive gifts and all this stuff, but what is Christmas really about? Are we teaching the millennials what Christmas means and what it's all about? Are we? That's something to ponder on. Something to think about. Y'all know I love pondering on stuff. But yeah. Y'all go and read Matthew 24 and see how we're living in the last hours. Pull up some of those reports and read on it. You know, every day I'm reading and learning. I just like to learn. I just like to be in the know. It's just something that I do. Maybe it's because I work with a lot of geriatric patients. I like to keep, but I mean, shoot, I've been reading and gaining information since I could obtain it. But spending time with the Father, knowing who God is, knowing what God does, it should bring a smile to everyone's face. And then when you think about your life and all the goodness that was brought into it because of His grace. It wasn't nobody but Jesus who saved us and rescued us and been here for us and pulled us through and did all of that. So when it's time, we're ready. We see it going on right now. The numbers don't lie. But being a Christian, I will stand tall. Because I know what He's brought me through. I know what He continues to bring me out of. Had it not been God on my side, Lord, where would I have been? Who do you think wake you up in the morning? Who do you think clears your head and make you keep on going through the day? It ain't you. Because some of us, if we want to be honest, shoot, when the day starts, we wish we could lay back down and not even get up. But He gives us the strength to endure. Well, I could go on and on, but I'm just so full and I have many things to do, but I just wanted to share with you guys that we're living in the last hours. And I'm challenging you to reach a couple of millennials along your week and maybe possibly bring them to Christ. Y'all stay blessed.